What if you could get back some of the hours you lose every week to meetings, spreadsheets, emails, and repetitive admin? AI isn't just answering questions anymore. Some tools can now take over parts of the work that quietly eats into your day. So here are 7 AI tools that could save you hours every week, starting with meetings. First is Granola. Taking notes during a meeting sounds simple, but it's difficult to listen, contribute, and capture everything important at the same time. Granola handles the note-taking for you. Unlike some AI meeting assistants, it doesn't need to send a bot into your Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet call. It works with the audio from your computer, transcribes the conversation, and turns it into organized AI notes. That means you can concentrate on the discussion and review the important points afterwards. Granola has a free plan, although there are limits around how much meeting history you can access. So if meetings regularly take up your week, this could remove one repetitive job from your routine. Next is rows. If you've ever opened a spreadsheet full of numbers and spent ages trying to understand what the data is actually telling you, this one is worth knowing. Rows includes an AI analyst that lets you work with spreadsheet data using normal language. Instead of manually digging through rows of information, you can ask questions about your data, look for trends, create calculations, and get help analyzing what's inside the spreadsheet. Rows can also bring web research into tables, which could save even more time when you're gathering information from different sources. There is a free plan, but AI usage is limited, so it's better suited to occasional AI tasks, unless you upgrade. Granola saves time during meetings. Rows can save time afterwards when you're dealing with data. And next, we're moving to something most of us do every day: typing. The third tool is Gemini for Mac. Think about how much time you spend typing emails, notes, and documents every week. Gemini can now turn natural speech into polished text while you're working on your Mac. Hold the FN key, speak normally, and Gemini can remove filler words, recognize corrections you make while talking, and place the finished text directly where your cursor is. So instead of typing a long email from scratch, you could simply say what you want to communicate and let Gemini clean up the wording as you speak. For anyone who spends a large part of the day typing, those small time savings could quickly add up. Next is shortwave, and this one tackles another major time drain: email. If your inbox is constantly filling up, finding important messages, understanding long email threads, and writing replies can take a surprising amount of time. Shortwave adds AI directly to your email workflow. It can help you search through your inbox, summarize conversations, organize email, and assist with writing replies. It can also connect with other work tools, including calendars and productivity apps, giving the AI more context when helping with email-related tasks. You can start using Shortwave for free, although some of its more advanced AI capabilities require a paid plan. So Gemini can reduce the time you spend typing, while Shortwave can reduce the time you spend dealing with what arrives in your inbox. Tool number 5 is Perplexity Comet. Research usually means searching Google, opening multiple tabs, reading different pages, and then trying to bring all that information together. Comet takes a different approach. It's an AI-powered browser from Perplexity, designed to help you research and work with information while you browse. You can ask questions about pages, summarize information, and use the assistant to help with research across the web, instead of manually working through every step yourself. The important thing is not to treat an AI browser as automatically correct. For important research, you should still check the original sources and verify the information it gives you. But for everyday research and information-heavy tasks, Comet could reduce a lot of repetitive browsing. And the next tool tackles something completely different: finding time in your calendar. Tool number 6 is Reclaim AI. One of the easiest ways to lose time isn't actually doing the work. It's constantly trying to decide when you're going to do it. Meetings move, tasks pile up, focus time disappears. And before you know it, you've spent part of your day reorganizing your calendar instead of getting things done. Reclaim AI is designed to help automate that process. It works with your calendar to schedule things like tasks, habits, meetings, and focus time around the commitments you already have. If something changes, Reclaim can adjust your schedule rather than leaving you to manually move everything around yourself. There's a free plan, so you can try the core scheduling experience without immediately paying for another AI subscription. This won't magically create more hours in your day, but if you regularly spend time deciding where tasks should fit, protecting focus time, or rearranging your schedule when plans change, automating some of that organization could make your week easier to manage. And that brings us to tool number 7, ChatGPT Work. Most of the tools we've looked at so far help with one particular job. ChatGPT Work takes the idea further. Instead of only answering a question, it's designed for more complex work that can involve gathering information, planning several steps, and producing a finished result. That could mean working with documents and files, researching information, organizing material, or helping create things like spreadsheets, presentations, and reports. The interesting part isn't simply that ChatGPT can write something for you. It's the possibility of giving AI a larger task made up of several smaller steps, rather than completing every step manually yourself. But this is also where you should be more careful. For important work, you still need to review what the AI produces, check facts, and make sure the finished result is actually correct. And access to the full work experience depends on the ChatGPT plan or workspace you're using. So ChatGPT Work may be one of the most powerful tools on this list, but that doesn't automatically make it the best choice for everyone. Because the best time-saving AI is the one that removes a job you actually spend time doing. So out of all 7 tools, which ones would I choose first? If I had to choose just 3 of these 7 tools, here's where I'd start. For meetings, my pick is Granola. The reason is simple: taking notes is one of those repetitive jobs that can distract you from the conversation itself. If meetings are a regular part of your week, letting AI handle the notes could give you that attention back. For managing your time, I'd choose Reclaim AI. It won't do your work for you, but automatically finding space for tasks, meetings, and focus time could remove a lot of the small scheduling decisions that interrupt your day. And for the most powerful overall option, I'd choose ChatGPT Work. It's the most ambitious tool on this list because it can help with larger, multi-step tasks rather than solving just one narrow problem. But that doesn't mean you need all 7. If email is your biggest problem, try Shortwave. If you work with spreadsheets, look at Rows. If research takes up your day, Comet may be more useful. And if you spend hours typing on a Mac, Gemini could be the simplest time saver of all. The goal isn't to add more AI tools to your life. It's to find one that removes something you already waste time doing. Which of these 7 would save you the most time? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to Daily AI Finds for more practical AI tools that can make everyday work easier.